Hello there. Today I have these guys. So I guess we're just gonna see if these figures still hold up. Because some people say this one really sucks, and some people say this one is cool. I have both, and yeah, this one is custom painted. Just keep that in mind. This is not how the actual figure looks. That is how the actual figure looks. Not breakdown. The figure, not the figure. Well, it is a figure, but the image in front of him is how this is supposed to look. But yeah, this is custom painted, and that one is Arms Micron, I believe. I did not get the Viacon with it, and I do have the Ram Horn, I think, guy hammer. No handle, but also he can't really use his hammer, which sucks. But it's there, I guess, and if we just get him out of the way, it turns into a rhino. And that's the hammer mode. Usually, the handle will fold up to be his tail, I think. Got his head out. I don't know if that thing is his eye or just head detail. I don't know, but that exists, I guess. I don't know which one came out first. Also, I don't have all the accessories for these guys. Excuse me, but yeah, I do have the main figures. So yeah, here's the staff. I think it comes apart in case you want to put it in somebody else's hand. I think. But yeah, also custom painted, and it's definitely paint chipping. So yeah, unfortunate, but whatever. Articulation, ball joints at the head. It doesn't go all the way around. Ball joint at the shoulders. Bicep swivel all the way around. 90, almost 90 elbow bend. Wrist swivel, it's on a ball joint, so it can wiggle waggle just a smidge. No waist. Hips forward about that far. Back that far, out that far. Thighs swivel all the way around. Knees going about that far. It's more like transformation and stuff. And then foot can move up and to the side, kind of in a weird way. It moves to the side in a weird way, but it kind of does, and it moves down like that, and that is it. That is all knockout articulation. So he does have some pretty good points. It's just that he some articulation is limited, and he's just weird to handle. He just generally feels weird to handle. So this figure does look kind of ugly with colors and everything, even if he's custom painted like this. But it's fine, I guess. There's better knockouts out there. Two, it doesn't really feel good to handle. I don't know if it's like the paint tolerances because of the custom paint, but as you can hear, he's squeaking a lot, or it could be because of age. Either way, your figure is going to be coming of age. So, well, unless you're getting it in box. But yeah, you just fell over. So yeah, so far, knockout's alright. Now for breakdown. This guy does have a ball joint at the head, but there's this weird thing where he likes to, well, he's not doing it now, but why is he not doing it now? Yeah, like that. Like, you see, but why is he not doing it now? Okay, now it's just not doing. Oh, yeah, there you go. Kind of, you saw it. It jumps back into place. That's weird. It's annoying. I don't like it. This guy is also very weird to handle. Back here, his legs tip back a lot. That doesn't help because of how kind of back heavy he is. But you know, he is able to stand, of course. That's just ugly, just like his knee pads. Yeah, I don't like how those knee pads are like so messed up and everything, but it's stickers. It's Arm Micron, so Arms Micron. What you're gonna get. But yeah, head swivels, shoulders out about that far. Go around like that too if you maneuver them out of the way. He kind of has a butterfly, so that's good. Oh yeah, also. This guy does also technically have a butterfly. Technically, it's just a little bit. So yeah. Bicep swivel. This one's really tight. Almost 90-degree elbow bend. Nothing backward. Nothing at the hand. Torso swivels all the way around. And then his leg only kicks up about that far, so that's kind of disappointing. Backward that far, outward about that far, and then almost 90-degree elbow or knee bend. And if he can move forward, backward, and no ankle pivot. So between modern articulation, the only thing that this guy's missing is a waist swivel. The only thing that this guy's missing is ankles and wrist swivel. So that's thigh swivel too, but it's weird. It's like his hips are on a ball joint, but they're also on a mushroom peg. So that's, and it's stiff. So yeah, 9 times out of 10, like you're seeing right there, it's just gonna pop off the ball joint. So it's kind of stupid and annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. They're both kind of inaccurate to their designs. His arms are not supposed to be like this, but you know, where's that gonna go? I don't know about the long arms. I know they have long arms in the actual show, but I don't think they're this long. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the designs. It especially looks bad on Knockout, but I think it breaks down fine because he's a big hulking guy. He's the backside of the figures, by the way. I do have to say though, the figures do decently clean up pretty well. So that's a thing. Loose joints and stuff though. So he's old. Yeah, I guess let's do some scale. So here they are next to Reactivate Soundwave and Legacy Knockout. So there you go. They are each a bit taller than those respective figures, but yeah, they work about as well. Since we started off with Knockout in the first place, let's start out with his transformation here too. So I'm just gonna transform it. I don't feel like explaining how this thing transforms. So yeah, bear with me. It is definitely one interesting transformation. So there's that. Okay, looks like the front of the car done. His crotch plate literally folds over his head, so weird. His foot swivels around and then collapses onto his shins as you hear bugs outside. Swivel. Oh god, that is tight. Another thing, this guy is on mushroom pegs, so it likes to droop down a little bit, as you can see right here, but you could, you know, push it back up. Yeah, there we go. That's a weird design oversight. And yeah, like I was saying, for those knees for transformation, he goes into like a little kneeling pose of sorts, like that, and you can already see the car coming together. And you will actually not fold those legs in yet, because that will cause living hell for these arms right now. The arms are the worst part of this transformation. Okay, this will run like that. It's going decent so far. Oh, God. This is going to be let's try to get his. Oh my god! I'm gonna try to get his arm. Wait, no. This has to be above the arms. So yeah, just do that. There we go. You can have some room. Right in there. It's a lot of maneuvering on this thing. Yep. There we go. It's a lot of weird hinges that I can never figure out how to do this verbatim. So you just kind of have to fiddle with the arms until they get into place like that. Now let's hope this arm is a little bit more merciful. Another thing to note, his entire forearm is clear plastic. So, and with all these hinges and these popping ball joints, not very easing to the mind. This thing could break any moment, so yeah, be careful. I will not, because I have another knockout. He's better than this one. And this one breaking on camera will just demonstrate how bad clear plastic is. But you already know how bad clear plastic is. This thing, put that in. Okay. By the way, the tabs on this guy don't feel too satisfying either. They're kind of just existent. So yeah, do that what you will. His hand has to be a certain way, as I've discovered today, for all this to work. So move his hand like that. Then like that. Just have it all together. Just get everything aligned. Alright. That is Knockout in his vehicle mode. In his custom painted vehicle mode. It looks much worse than the actual figure. So yeah, you can see the slots in his windshields for his hand ball joints, and a little bit of crackage right there. So that's not pleasant. I think there's also bubbles in the clear plastic. What the heck? You can see that. I can't deny the figure would look cool if this panel popped in. There's no, like, I think the clear plastic is just bent. So there's no way to fix that. But of course, Legacy honestly does look much better than this, even custom painted. So I'm sorry, Knockout. You at least real well. He doesn't even roll. He doesn't even have clearance for his wheels. Yeah. There goes my vibrations for notifications, but Knockout is sadly a 5 out of 10 for breakdown. This guy is less painful to transform, but he is still a fiddly one. So, yeah. up. So that goes in here. That goes in there. Okay. I have to say it's actually going decently smooth so far. As you can see, wow, he's missing the sticker applications on this arm. Whatever, you get the gist of the figure anyway. What you're gonna do right here, just flip that all the way around. His forearms are plastic, or clear plastic. But I think it does honestly feel sturdier than Knockout. And it also, the paint does kind of blend in really well. So yeah, do not actually tab those in yet. You are going to bend at the elbows and then maneuver this around so that the windshield's on the right there. So whoever designed this is a madman, but it works. And I honestly like this transformation, but at times it can be a little fiddly, even though we've actually gone past the fiddly part. So maybe smooth sailing from here. Alright. Throw that panel around from the other side of his leg. Just grabs it like so. This panel on his leg actually moves down like that. So wait, there we go. But yeah, just align everything, and that's one leg done. Then once you got both the legs done, next thing you're gonna do is just collapse this with the back, which is, to be honest, really satisfying. So it's about there. Okay, so I've discovered that this guy's kind of a pain in the butt to get all the tabs lined up. This is really like the only tab that's not perfectly lined up. Yeah, it's not going in. You know, the figure's still cool. Just when it actually rolls. Oh yeah, it actually rolls really well, honestly. So yeah, that's Breakdown in his vehicle mode. And it's honestly really clean. Really clean. They're next to each other, and I think that's pretty decent scale. Okay, Breakdown. So supposed to be a little teeter-totter Breakdown. Knockout isn't teeter-totter, but that's only because of his feet, which want to jet out further than the wheels. Or is that not? Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's only front wheels. Whatever. Clearly Breakdown is like an 8 out of 10. He's much better than Knockout. So 5 out of 10, 8 out of 10. These guys, pick them up if you want to complete a Transformers Prime collection, but alone they're alright. Not this guy. Get Legacy Knockout. This guy, get this over the Legacy version. The Legacy version is so lazy. It's a lazy repaint of Bulkhead. And that vehicle mode doesn't fit either of them unless that's animated Bulkhead. But it doesn't work at all for Prime Breakdown. They're just being lazy. But yeah, that is these guys. And so yeah, here's comparisons, and only get these guys, both if you're doing a collection. If you just want a big Breakdown that is like Transformers Prime-ish, If you don't mind spending the extra rarity price, because it's a rare figure, I think, whatever, yeah, go for it. Breakdown. But Knockout, literally only if you're completing a collection. Breakdown is alright. But yeah, see you guys next time.